Good evening, Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. I'm meteorologist Lucas Bostwick. We're taking a look at live radar, and we can see that all the showers and storms that we had earlier have died off, so some good news if you're out and about this evening. Current temperatures are running pretty cool for right now, running in about the 80-degree range in the mid 80s in a lot of areas, 87 in Woodville, 85 Sour Lake. It's starting to cool down this evening. Satellite radar over the past 3 hours shows that we've had a few showers and storms out there, but they pretty much have all died off for the most part. And overnight, we're not expecting anything really to reform. Should be pretty quiet going into the morning. And then as we get into the afternoon, there could be a couple of isolated showers that develop. So we're putting coverage tomorrow at 10% for Southeast Texas, but Southwest Louisiana, we're keeping it at 0, which we haven't been able to say in a long time, but it's looking like it'll be even drier over your way. So we're going to keep it at 0 for tomorrow for y'all. Now, as far as the tropics are concerned, we do have an area east of the Lesser Antilles that's attempting to get a little bit better organized, but the Hurricane Center doesn't think that this will have a lot of good chances once it gets into the Central Caribbean. That being said, it is late August and a lot can change, so we're going to keep an eye on this closely. But for now, it has a 40% chance of development as it approaches the Eastern Caribbean Sea. But make sure that you keep up with the tropics because we know that they can change at the flip of a coin. So we know that it'll change frequently and often. So that's why we should always check every day on the tropics. Atmospheric moisture, though, is looking pretty good. As far as tomorrow is concerned, we have very low amounts of atmospheric moisture. And as we get into Monday, it's even drier. It's very dry, so we're keeping chances at 0 on Monday. But as we get into Tuesday, we start to see the moisture levels begin to increase. And certainly by Wednesday into Thursday, we have a lot more moisture to deal with, which is going to bring in those higher rain chances that we're going to see in our 7-day outlooks. And then Friday into Saturday is definitely an increase in moisture as another weak cold front approaches the area, so it should bring in some higher rain chances. But lows tonight are going to be pretty cool, especially in the northern parts of our coverage area. Upper 60s again possible for St. Augustine and Hemphill. Low 70s though in other areas. Maybe some low 70s even in the more southern regions. But at the beach it's going to be around 80. And then tomorrow, highs should be in the mid to upper 90s in a lot of areas, around 90 at the beach. So pretty hot tomorrow, but the humidity should be a bit lower compared to what it was today in the past few days. Now, the 7-day outlook calls for a 10% chance tomorrow, 0 on Monday. Then rain chances start to come back up on Tuesday and Wednesday. And as far as the chances going away anytime soon, you can really kind of forget about that because we got chances all the way into Saturday. And then the same for Southwest Louisiana, although 0 tomorrow and also 0 on Monday is in the forecast for y'all. And then we have higher rain chances coming up on Wednesday and Thursday. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Gulf Coast WX. And a shout out to our sponsor, Modern Equipment, for making this video possible, along with all of our other sponsors. All right, everyone. Well, have a good evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow.